Good evening, ladies and dweebs. Good evening, lads. Oops. So what are we gonna do? How long do we have? I think we've got about 1 British Greenwich Mean Time hour to play perhaps 1 or 2 decks. Complain that everything's AIDS. And then say GG's. XD's. Right, boys, that seems like the basic standard shit-stained bollock stream of AIDS. Yeah? No? Lance? Boys? Well, it could be any old bullshit, this. Let's not assume it's gonna be classic AIDS. Hey, boys. It was classic AIDS the whole time, Lance. So, did you banishing like the sword? I don't think so. Just plop a relic? Or do you plop a stone and then kick a relic a little bit later on, Lance? You never know if you might need a white land. Especially if we draw blow up all the peeps. Right, boys? So, 1 hour of positive fun DSP-style games. Right, lads? Hey, Chink said the word positive. That's like what DSP stands for the memes. You know what DSP positive is, lads? Hey, boys, how would you like to play against fucking mono red dump your hand aggro, Chinks? Is that the kind of deck that gives you the horn? Is that the kind of deck, the kind of game that gives you the absolute hornage, Mr. Cheeks? Lads, there's never a day when I sit down to play Magic the Gathering where I don't instantly think, boys, isn't Magic like the funnest of all virgin activities? Even more fun than getting fucked by a fat bitch? I don't know, Chinks, because that's never happened. I've only ever got fucked by a fat bitch. I know. Well, that's sort of the same thing, but sort of all makes sense about how fun this is. Right, boys, it's like fun times ultra fun minus minimal funds, quadruple AIDS, and then finally stick a dick in your eye for incredible spaghetti, boys. It's just, the game never ceases to amaze me how broad of an opponent I am playing. Oh, well, I think Dump Your Hand Mono Red is kind of fun because I just like to win nothing, but also the memes. Yes, also the memes. What memes are there, Chinks? Nothing. There are no memes. Magic is just fucking dumb shit for loser bitches, boys. Dumb shit for loser bitches who probably are gonna give us the GGs for the extra XDs. Lance. Well, you're right. It's so much fun. I might jizz in my pants. So, I don't know how I can win this game. I don't know how I can get out of this game. It's mono red, dump your hand, goblins as usual, like for extra fun. But, we'll see. Oh, no, I'm dead. Yeah, good stuff. Alright, where do you go? Where do you go to this? Where do you play anything? Well, you need more removal, Chinks. If you remember the last stream, we took out half of our 6-mana planies, put in all the sweeps, couple of exiles. Well, it was just a bad matchup, Chinks. This game is a bad matchup. This game is a bad matchup for people who are not fucking pussies. That's why it's a bad matchup daily. Every deck has to be tailored for how can you beat Dump Your Hand brainless fucking AIDS. Or, lads, how can you beat 4 Cosmos Elixirs? Well, that doesn't seem like a good build, because every opponent is just dumping and spunking. Your decks have to look like fucking stupid, unplayable horseshit because of the amount of dickhead games you are putting. It doesn't even make any sense because of the memes. Boys. So if you only play 2 creatures, obviously it's going to be killed by every single piece of removal that they have. So what are you Ixalan's binding on 4. If everyone's... Yeah, but you had 4 Wrath of Gods. Yeah, but when do you draw Wrath of God against fucking goblins? I don't know, man, fuck it. Yeah, that's how I feel too. Fuck, whatever the fucks. Who gives a shit? What lands, sexy lands can do other things other than just be lands? Oh, for fuck your mum's ass. Fucking son of a whore. DSP positivity, right, cheeks? That's true, boys. That's what I was going for. I don't know, is he being funny memes? Because he's not enjoying it. I know, lads. I mean, what can you do? What can you do, boys? So, are there any lands that seem like they might do something in exchange for being a shit draw? Cycling? Nah. Also, most of these will probably have their alternate side way overpriced. Otherwise, they'd just be too good. Nah. 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 Alright, it looks like we ran out of cards that do alternate shit. Alright, I think we need more early plays. I think we need more early plays. Only 2 of these Tezzerets is not enough. Like, that is how you win a game. So we're gonna go 3 big Tesbos. Maybe put 3 mana tutor instead of the Ixalan. You know, they're not the same thing. Like, if you take removal out and your idea is to play removal, lightning bolting yourself to find Wrath of God, well, actually, that would have got you out of some shit, Mr. Cheeks. I mean, we can try. We could try 2. What's it called? It's not called tutor, right? Is it demonic something? Maybe it is demonic tutor. Nope. Oh, demonic tutor is the fantasy one. Grim tutor, that's what it's called, lads. So this gives me a lightning strike, but we got Cosmos elixirs, so maybe. Alright, I can see that. 1 more regular piece of shit aids. What do you think, boys? Another Khan? Well, 4 mana, Machinks is how you end up getting 8. That is true. That is true. How about a big draw spell? No. I don't know. Lads. Idle for ramp? I might as well just play a Mindstone then. Yeah, but it can block. It can block! 3 mana Jace. Does 3 mana Jace make a 3/3? If it does, it can go in. Make a 2/2. Make an illusion. Alright, that guy does seem absolute bollocks, but I also think you might have been referring to the other 3 mana Jace, this dude. I think this is kind of it. I mean, this is the kind of card I would want to play. But I haven't got any lands, and my inclination to give wizards actual human cash, whether it be direct from my pockets or from your suggestions and donations, lads. I still feel better giving it to KFC. Fuck knows what they do to chickens. Well, that makes it seem like they rape a chicken, chicks. I mean, I've never been on a farm. I don't know what goes on over there, lads. Okay, all of our graveyard gets exiled, so I presume this guy is hand discard weird dog shit. Well, how can you presume anything, Mr. Cheeks? Okay, boys. Whatever that said made sense to me. Whatever I said there, it made sense to me. I think I should have played Replicating Aids there, but it's okay, boys. Hey, fun, lads. Let's send this off. Top 5 plays of the Aids, boys. That's why we play this game. Hardcore victories, lads. I just felt my fucking thighs get a little bit more vascular. I felt like I did 10 squats. That is how powerful I feel now, boys. Easy, majinks. Alright, we're too negative already. What do you mean, we? We're all just trying to have fun, Mr. Jinx. You're the one who's got AIDS. That's true. That's true, boys. So, This can't really be cast, but it will also be a bit of ibs. 1 hour, lads. If I was only going to do an hour, what do you want to see? What shall I do? Tiago says, Cheeks, do you believe that if you ban more people, you would get more cash, with people coming back asking for mercy? I don't know. Muldrifter is the only guy who ever... Hey, Cheeks! You love these kind of games. Right, Mr. Cheeks. Muldrifter's the only guy who's been banned for the last, like, what, 2-3 years? He's the only guy. How much would he pay to be put back into the Cheeks circle of doom? How much would that guy part for maximum cheeky boys? So if this gets -2, I still think it gets killed, but what do I get out of the sideboard? Or do I just get rid of a Soul Warden? What do you think, Lance? Or do I play a Sky Relic and then hold this? I think that's a fine play. We can't actually... Yeah, well, we'll fucking see. How about we do the experiment with you, Tiago Pareto? If I banned you, how much would you give? How much would you give to be allowed back into the Hall of Eights? I'm guessing 0. For that added extra memes. So more removal is working out a treat. Right, boys? More removal is adding treatage. That's a fine card. For me, I don't have any lads. Hey, it's our boy. Hey, Chinks, look how much fun again, boys. Mono red versus insta concede versus mono white. Boys, this is the dream. This is the dream game of free play Magics. Mono red, insta concede, mono white. Don't you have lots of removal, Chinks? Yeah, but we're still banishing light it because it's 1-for-1 banishing light is how it's meant to be done. Oh, I think Chinks is not having a good time, Lance. You know what this game is. Come on, he'll play another Pride Mate before I draw anything interesting. Hey, it's Mr. Chinks' aids again. All the good stuff. All the good stuff, boys. Alright. Drawing or playing Tezzeret is not worth it. We need blow up all the peeps or a blue land. Either way, this is just the kind of stuff that makes me always want to fucking turn this shit on at 5 o'clock. And hey, you didn't get it, Cheeks. Is that a surprise to you, Mr. Cheeks? I couldn't believe what I just saw, lads. I couldn't believe what I just saw. So I presume he'll top deck Heliod, you know, just for a bit of the variations. Lance? Hehe, Chinks, what's wrong? Monka pubes. Alright, boys. We're still having a great game. We still got 4 Wrath of Gods that we haven't seen once. We've seen every card in the deck except the 4 of Wrath. Hey, Cheeks! Wrath of God you need, right? Okay, memes. Okay, thanks, lads. Thanks, lads. Lads, boys. Laddie boys. I always forget you don't have to target them. Alright. So, Wrath of God off the top. Wrath of God, hey! Isn't that for the memes? Isn't that memes, Lance? Cheeks couldn't get a fucking single card that he needed as usual because it was memes. Yep. Great stuff. Great stuff, boys. Skyclave Relic makes all colors. Oh yeah, this is only 2. I forgot about that, lads. I forgot about that. I thought that this was 3 because that says 3, but I forgot about it. Anyway, when you play the same game 100,000 times, you just stop giving a fuck. I don't know if you've ever picked that up from my demeanor. This is not really that important, Lance. And it's even worse that we're playing the same game we play every day, regardless of deck, regardless of strategy, regardless of anything in the fucking world. What you do is dump it, Lance, and then spunk it, and then say, dump it and spunk it, Lance. Classic Magics. Classic Magics. So we got Sora come in that I can use, that I was unaware that that's the case, boys. Cosmos Elixir next turn could pull us out of this AIDS. Cosmos Elixir could pull us out of this AIDS. Plus we've got 4 blow up all the peeps, obviously. So we got all the good spells. That's my cheeks. Can't do anything else. Nice and easy. So I think he has one of these two. Because it would just make sense. But, you know. Okay. You gotta maximize gaining double the life. Why? Because this needs to be so high that they concede the second they get blown up. Oh, I see, for the memes. That's right, boys. That is right. Hey, Cheeks, how many blow up of the peeps do you need, Mr. Cheeks? Before you can draw one. I don't know. I don't know, boys. How many blow up all the peeps do you need before you can draw one? That's what you just asked. Let's. I don't understand magic. Have I ever made that clear, boys? Like, it feels like this game should be fun times spaghetti, but it's actually AIDS times McPubes. That's fucking insane what you're saying, Mr. Chinks. Hey. Hey! We like blowing them up in this lad, bitch. Is that why you're not blowing them up at all? That's correct. That is correct. We're not doing any blow-ups because it's memes. I only got to whittle him down. Don't worry about the actual life total. Because you've seen people on 225 life concede. Because you know why, boys. It's memes. Lads. Don't you know they're Resplendent Angel? Nah. I mean, you don't want to counter creatures when you have so much creature removalage. But also, this is Magic the Gathering, right, boys? And nothing really makes any sense in Magic the Gathering. Because it's memes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this only costs 2, so I didn't need to do that. Didn't need to do that, but I'm a memer. You should have drawn, Cheeks! You should have drawn, you're a memer! Yep, alright, boys, calm down. It's fine. It's fine. We got the fucking 240p bony hand wristy McShits. Even though this looks kind of beefy, like he could lift up a fucking fat bloody cock. This looks bony. Like he could barely barbecue Wedge's tits. Or some shit. Or some shit, right? Makes sense. Rob asks, what's your favorite card in the game? Well, Lance. As a man rooted in casual AIDS, I have to go for... Hey! Mr. Cheeks has done it, Lance! He's done it! He's the best again! He said, please be to Jesus, and then Jesus answered him by being memes. Yeah, that's what happened, Lance. Alright, are we blowing everyone up, or are we holding on? Are we going to hold on for the prime memes? Is everyone getting blown up, or is it holdage? Is it holdage, boys? Holdage for what, Mr. Cheeks? I don't know. I think we're holding it. I think we're just holding our balls. We're going to see this guy develop his board in the way that he dreamed. And we're just going to hold it. We're just going to hold it, Lance. Easy, my cheeks. Oh, but this isn't much fun for anybody. What are you on about? This is the reason we play Magic. 88 life. This guy his pants are filled with jizz. We get to draw 75 cards until it starts getting dangerous, and then we'll blow them up. Because memes, Lance. Alright, okay, I think we can start blasting dweebs. Agreed, Lance. Agreed, Lance. You should have attacked with your one man, Mr. Chinks. You could have gone to 1 damage. Yeah, I think 1 damage is really going to be the backbreaker in this game, lads. It's really going to be the game that busts our bollocks tonight, boys. Okay, so once again, I think we just got to look out for milling ourselves. We're probably going to draw too much because of these things, but then we just have to make sure that we win the game. Right, boys. Well, how are you going to do that, Mr. Chinks? Bajuka Bogglage. Old Boggy Bogs, just in case, lads. Old Boggerinos. Another arena? 29, I think so.
Yeah, but he's got 93, Mr. Cheeks.
Yeah, but that's gonna all disappear once we start drawing some classic 8s.
You shouldn't have attacked. Now we call you babs.
Yeah, probably right. Probably right, Lance. Alright, kicking this is fine. All the rest of that shit. I think my favorite card is not classic 7 mana bubble-ups, boys. I think my favorite card might be Sword of War and Peace. Oh, he didn't attack Tezzy, boys. Now he's in massive shit.
He is in massive shit, Lance. Like, imagine if you took a massive shit, and then you got the shits. That's what kind of shit he's in.
Alright, good. We got to live our dream of playing a deck not equipped to really beat us. Although I did drop down to like 2 life or some shit. Whatever it is. If Elesh Norn is really coming to Magic the Gathering, then I think I'm quite excited by that. Not that I've ever really made Elesh Norn be anything other than 8. Don't need him having angels, I suppose. I do like an Elesh Norn, boys. Did you know that? Alright, we'll hold our decks. We need ultimate Tez boys. Elesh Norn, not in a reanimator, in a weenie deck. Because that's fucking memes. That's what you really need. You need Elesh Norn. 7 mana in your 1 mana dump your hand deck.
Why? But he's doing so well at being able to beat you up, Mr. Cheeks.
I know, lads, but never mind. Never mind, lads. Right, or some fucking bollocks. So, am I going to mill myself? That does often seem like the risk with this deck. I don't know. I don't want to play an elixir because I don't want to draw any more cards. I think we might have to think about that because it happens a lot with this deck. It doesn't win big enough.
Well, you're doing like 11 damage.
Yeah, but that's 11 damage is small time spaghetti boys. He's still on 90 HP. We're only doing 10 damage a turn. That's fucking minor thing, lads. That's minor things, as they say on the tubes or the aids or whatever the fuck it ain't, bollocks. Alright, how does Jace help me win? Lance. How does JC Boy help me win? Whenever one or more, but I draw a card, discard a card. Don't need that. Make a 2/2 Illusion Man. He'll gain like 6 life. Okay, not a good selection, really. Not a good pick. I would hasten to suggest that.
I think Mr. Chinks is fucking balls.
Khan would be good. If we can find Khan, it'll at least speed this horse's aids up. Also, this guy's resolve is quite high. He has not made a play for at least 12 turns. His only hope is I accidentally mill my own balls.
Well, that's memes, Mr. Chinks.
Yeah, I agree, lads. So what do we get with the Grimbos? What do we get with our Grimbos, lads?
Grimbos, boys.
Oh, boys, we could have got the. All right, it's under control. It's under control. Everybody on board for the under controls?
Probably. I don't know what you're fucking on about, you mag.
Good. So, Blaps. Whenever more creatures deal combat damage, draw a card and discard. I can't have that happen. So, we'll blap him. We'll blap him for 4. We'll blow everyone up. We'll play Grim Tutor for nothing, probably. Yep, definitely use that at that stage to block all of our flying lads.
Oh, here we go. Chinks is being nasty.
They gotta change the art on that. That looks fucking bollocks. Bollocks did.
It looks. Imagine if you had bollocks. That's what it looks like, dude.
What do we got? Big Oogs.
Well, he's the me sPAWNiNgs.
Okay, he's sPAWNiNgs, lads. Anything else?
Can you really trust your eyes?
Alright. Classic Majinx. I should have gotten something else. Never mind. Never mind, boys. Classic Majinx. Hurricane, Fura, Lance. I'm sure Whizbangs would have something to say about that name. They'd hire you up, double speed. Cosmos Elixir can cure AIDS in real life. That's, well, lots of things in Magic the Gathering can cure AIDS in real life.
That's half of the memes.
Alright, what are we on? 10? Lads, that's not a lot. 10 cards to go. Not many cards left to get AIDS. I think Dr. Cheeks might actually fall on his balls. Alright, we're gonna plus this. We're gonna really start slapping pubes. This guy just has to die, I think. I can't even do that. Fuck it. Alright, any more artifacts to go on the field? The answer is no. I suppose we can use this twice. Can't do that. Return target artifact from your grave to your hand. Alright, let's do that. Bam. One whole sexy damage. Isn't that sexy, boys? Alright. I can decline, I suppose. Alright, let's decline. Otherwise, I'll be dead. So, 60 damage in 4 turns. Am I going to be able to do it, Lance? Am I going to be able to do that kind of a beach?
I think you will be able to do those kind of a beats, Mr. Cheeks.
Alright. Well, I thought we should have bibs, Lance. Okay, well, shibbity bibs. Alright, yeah, if that guy gets killed, that's a problem. Keep making this a big lad. Like, I suppose we could have got another thing, but I don't know what it would actually do, Lance.
A master builds with ease.
Alright, that's a slap.
This is just the beginning.
That's what they call in the business as a schlappinos. Let's get some schlappinos going, lads. Okay, I think we're going to speed this AIDS up.
I take what I need.
Search a library for a card. Alright. Don't want to do that. You never know. I might need to blow everyone up. 3 cards left, so I have to win on the next turn. I don't think I can do it, lads.
I think Mr. Cheeks might have bollocked it, boys.
Nah. At an absolute minimal spaghetti, I can do an additional 10 damage with, yeah, okay, we got to win this turn. I can do it, though. Lance, maybe. Number 1. Plop all the artifacts on the field, because it's not going to matter. Number 2. Do this.
My device is
Number 3.
as are you.
I'm going to have to get Bolus's Citadel to do 10 damage at the end of the turn for the classic memes. Alright, anything else? Replicate in ring. Does another 1 damage. Okay. Are we at critical AIDS, boys? I think so. So this goes up. Bang. Ah, he's dead. We did it, lads. We classic magicked it. Classic magicked it, lads. Lads, we classic mAdE tip. Lads, we classic mAdE tip, boys. Does Clear the Mind make sense in this deck so you don't mill yourself? I mean, it's like the second or third time I've had to make massive contingencies for the amount of cards that I've drawn because I just don't win fast enough, even when I'm in a position where I'm going to win. Clear the Mind would obviously shuffle my grave into my deck, but there's only... It'll buy you another 4 or 5 turns. That should be enough. Okay, so the gentleman looks like he's going classic mono-white lifelink. Play the game out like a regular dude until he sees that he's dead, and then allow the timer to expire because we're all grown-ups here, lads. We're all the community here, boys. These are the kind of guys you want to be sitting opposite in Call of Duty at FNM. And you want to say, hey, we were having a good game, right? I mean, okay, you just lost.
Oh, well, fine, I'm not playing. I'm not playing any more spells.
You need me to call the judge? You need me to call my fist into your mum's fucking ass? Because you're not going to like that. She might think it's memes, though. Someone else says, Cheeks, did you finish Resident Evil? I did finish Resident Evil. I liked it. I liked it too much that I ended up playing it the whole way. And at the end of the game, I used my CP points, which is apparently a synonym for some other shit in the world of the internet, to buy 2 machine guns, but not, boys, but not. It doesn't matter if it's lethal or not. So let's say he blocks here. It takes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright. But we got this lad. Sacrifice 10 permanents. They get blapped for 10, but he just wants to be a swag. He just wants to be a slag. These are the kind of games I honestly feel like just have to be witnessed. Why would you do it? Why would you sit for an entire deck's worth of draws and then when you see you actually lost, piss your pants? He must have been sitting around because he thought he could get out of it.
Oh, my opponent's he's gonna mill. I'm gonna get a win in the free plays, Dad. I'm gonna get a free play win and I'm gonna have such a good time.
Classic mAdE. He just lost. He doesn't... Well, he should know that he died because I did the things.
Oh, Mr. Chink's gonna pretend like he's good at mAdE now.
I'm fucking amazing. Who would ever have thought Bolus's Citadel for that extra 10 damage?
Well, literally anyone, you fucking slag.
Alright, fine. Fine, Lance. What did I think of the ending? I didn't like it that much. But I think you play Resident Evil for the experience of running around looking for blue key cards and shit. That's the best times. RaTe. I watched some of the video back. I thought they were good streams at the beginning. The problem with games like Resident Evil late on, if you're somebody like me, streaming a game like that, is it becomes very familiar to you. So you don't know someone's going to burst through this kind of wall. You don't know what kind of enemies exist. You don't know if you should be using your shits. And developers make a lot more effort to make the game cinematic early on than they do late on. So it's instead of it being, you know, weird, almost scenery stage plays with lots of different characters, and you get to talk and see what this is and that, and you get introduced to Fat Boy Merchant. Instead, it's just you looking at your map every 6 seconds to make sure you've killed enough chickens so that, weirdly, you can fry up a nice egg and chips that makes your dick longer. I just don't feel like it. It's just like magic. Like, what goes on the screen isn't as much of a influence as to whatever aids you're chatting about. Does that make sense?
No, not at all.
Good. Des, with $5 American to finally pay off your taxes. Lads, this is a really... Let's play a tax while we're waiting. This is a really good point Des has brought up. Via our lad DSP, it turns out, ladies and gentlemen, that super chats, they don't go towards taxes, Lance. Super chats don't count towards donation goals. It has to be direct PayPal tips. Otherwise, it doesn't count, Lance. So, Des, Richard C., Jasane Cortez, anyone else I'm forgetting, I apologize. But you all owe me like an additional $20,000 a month. Minimum. Minimum's dudes. Alright, this guy's doing some hard molly blaps. And he's dead. Boys. This game is the best. Look how fucking elongated all of our dicks just got. You thought Resident Evil was fun. Chasing a 9-foot woman with a lumpy ass. Magic the Gathering board. Plus, Magic the Gathering only costs me roughly, up to this point, what? 1,400 British pounds? Resident Evil cost me £60, so you know it's dog shit. This has cost me over £1,000. That's why it's so much. That's why the quality, it just rings out. Like, look at this quality. Amazing. All of my lads ready to go, boys. Classic lads. Richard C. in the chat. Now I know that you've seen that you've been invoiced. Richard C. Montgomery Beans. I need that big money's voice. All right. This guy's getting full text. Edgewall AIDS Keeper, Bone AIDS, oh, the full art lads. I think everybody lean in a little bit. I think this guy accidentally got lost on his way to fucking AIDS school. I think this guy might have got lost on his way to the Pro Tour boys. I think our friend here with the virgin lands, the virgin sleeves, the virgin art, the virgin deck, I think, ladies and gentlemen, our little friend here has got lost on his way to virgin school. Boys. How do we message him to let him know he's in the wrong playlist? As Des was speaking in the Discord earlier, all of these big boys, all of these big lands with their Pro Tour decks versus our deck designed basically lands so that we can say GG's DSPs. I feel like there might be a little bit of a mismatch, boys. Jasane Cortez with $5 American for taxes. Richard C. also with $5 American. Thank you, lads. Text, as usual, but boys, I think you guys are a little bit confused because you guys have just given me $10. But as I said, we need $9,900,000. So he's drawn the one card that just gives me the AIDS. Unfortunately, I think we might be dead because of it. Walls, Mr. Chinks, you thought you could beat a guy with these sleeves. And this, the Cheeks! Chinks is a fucking meme, you bitch! I know, boys. I know, boys. Boys. Boys.
Boys. He's fucking doing the memes.
So this costs 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's not casting that. That costs a lot. Doesn't matter. These are some spells. We got a Torment of Hailfire. I'm trying my best not to just say this game is full of pussy juice. But it just is. This game is fucking embarrassing. We've worked on a really, really advanced algorithm to make sure that the games are even and fun. So what we've done is have virgins play free play with Pro Tour decks versus guys who have built a deck entirely to say, GG's XD's, I've got a DSP tax deck, and it's fucking hilarious, boys. I probably should have just blown everyone up there, right? I think that was the play, without question. Never mind, we'll get them next time. Never mind, we'll get them next time. Right, boys? Yeah, blowing them up there was the play, but I don't know. Someone else says, you appear as online in my friends list. Well, send me an invite. Send me an invite to a game of Magiques. Send me an invite to a game of Majiks, and we'll see how it goes. Let me know. Literally, let me know in 5 minutes. Did it work? Are we in the middle of a game of Majiks? Is this guy still showing that full NetDeckorama Virgin Source is for the free play fun times, Lance?
That's for the free play fun times, boys. That's what the memes is. Free play fun times for the fucking memes, please, Mr. Dance.
Free play fun times for the Mr. Memes dance. I just don't. I hate so much of this game, but I'm sure you've known that by now. So let's do the quick number wangs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It does 5 unless we draw a removal spell, or unless he just gets a couple of counter spells. That's fine, and that's also fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, you plop those lads. Okay, up to 6 for the extra memes. 6 for the memes. So he's not dead. I would need to top deck another one, and he'll be able to resolve this. But, you know, it was all about fun, even shits, boys. It was all about fun, even games of Magic the Gathering that involved Pro Tour decks versus decks based on Darkside Fails tax situation. Right, boys? See? Look how good he is. Look how good he is at Majiks, boy. It's almost like that deck is really well positioned to beat a deck like this. Huh, boys? Almost. Right, lads.
You're right, Mr. Jinx. Almost for the memes.
DSP tag decks. Huh, boys? DSP tax decks. Yeah, it doesn't work. Lots of people complained. Fae of Wishes is going to bounce that back to his mum's tits. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. You know, because the boy's been playing really solid net deck Majiks. Like, how do you not feel like a virgin? How does this guy not feel like an absolute virgin bitch?
Because he's like an NCAA 11-time world champion Muay Thai fighter, Chinks.
Don't you know all Muay Thai fighters, they love knocking out their students. That's the jams. That's the game. You bash up your own kids so that you can say GG's XDs. Monk abuse. Alright, there's only one card we could draw, and we didn't draw it. Nice! I'm gonna do it, Dad!
I'm gonna do it, Dad! I played one of the best decks in the game, and an opponent played a DSP tax deck. It was so funny memes.
Oh, oops, you didn't win. Oops! I questing beasted you. Oops, Dad. Dad, let me just quickly get on the old phone of my jobs. Just so I can let my dad know I have such a success. Hello, Dad? Yeah, it's me. No, your other son, the big fat one. Yeah. There's this game that I play called Magic the Losing, and there are like these really high-powered decks that people use to win tournaments and shit. It's called Ranked or Events. Yeah, well, I didn't want to play those because they're like even and hard, so not like my penis. My penis is lopsided and very soft. Well, whatever it is. And anyway, I was playing some guy, and he was playing like a DSP tax deck, which is like so dumb. That's obviously for mythic tournaments. I mean, I don't know what he was doing. So I played this really good deck, and I know that I spent all of your inheritance on making my Ember Cleaves and Great Henges, and all of these cards really look like I'm a virgin. And then I got the Virgin Lands for extra virgins. And then I said, lol, GG's, this guy is like trying to get out of this game because it's boring and uneven. And I was like, boy, don't you know I got this list off like world champs? It looks like I've got no cards in hand, but by the power of Goldfish net deckage, I've got like 5 or 6. And then, Dad, get this. I like oopsed him, even though he wasn't actually making a misplay because he stopped giving a fuck. And then I GG'd him, which is what you do to really rubber stamp you're a fat loser. Yeah, that's right, Dad. Yeah, give my love to Mum. Oh, what? She's fucking the postman again? Oh, well, okay. Bye. Well, my dad didn't actually answer the phone because he's dead. But You know, I'm sure he's looking down at from heaven or up from hell because he did finger me quite a bit when I was at school. But I'm sure he's proud of what I just achieved. Thanks, guys. Bye. Classic mAdE boys. Boys. Classic mAdE. This game couldn't be more. This game just couldn't be better. This, just when you think. Nobody ever thinks, lads. Nobody, there's no just when you think X or Y anymore. We know this game is 8. Like, we just know. We know the players are embarrassing full art virginic spunk buckets. We know that, lads. I'm the one, as they say on the tubes. I'm the one who is the biggest fucking idiot of them all. By sitting down every day and saying, hey boys, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun, boys. It's gonna be super fun. Like, imagine what fun, we know what fun is, right? We all know what fun is. Well, take that and then invert it and then stuff it up your actual anus. And you've got Magic the Gathering, boys. The place where the most fun can be had. Hey! But you touched my net deck. I don't want to play now.
He touched my net deck, Dad! Yeah, I mean, I had all the cards that were like, let me dump my hand, and then this is like a 10-10, and then some other shits, but I don't want to play now. Fuck it. He had a look at my net deck, and fuck it.
Excuse me, Mr. Cheeks. It wasn't a net deck because this is like one card of a Brewmeister. This is like one brew card, Mr. Cheeks. Never mind that all those other ones were classic net deckage. It's a shame that it's covered these up. Because if you're thinking like,
I don't know, Cheeks, that seems like a bit of a load of old bollocks.
That deck is a very established, like turn 3, have 4 7/7s. And it's balls. But you know, that's what free play is about, boys. That's what free play is about, lads. That's what over the years, I feel like that's what I hope I have brought to you. Like, this is the Hall of 8s. This is how I envision it to be one day. I don't know where I am, but all these peeps are like getting ready to discuss.
Have you heard the news? mAdE is 8. I know the news. Look at me, I've got like a fat ass and a red dress. And I know that it's 8.
These are the orbs of 8s, lads. These are the balls of the people who tried to play Funtime mAdE in free play and somehow never got jaded enough to be infected with 8s. So obviously I'm going to find them and kill them one day. That's the story of 50 million years, Mr. Cheeks. Obviously I won't be called Mr. Cheeks then. I'll just go by the 8's father exclusively. So Whirlwind Denial. That means we're going to get a set rare, and that's not very fun.
Oh, Mr. Cheeks, we go bleep, you go bleep.
Lance, the other side of the Blex. When we build a spider spawning deck, Blex is going to be a prime dude.
Why can't you build spider spawning now, Mr. Cheeks?
Because Grizzly Salvage is out when 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Boys. When that comes out, spider spawning is our jam. Fervent Mastery. Search a library for 3 cards, put them into your hand, then shuffle and discard 3 cards at random. Yeah, I can see that being 8s. I can see that being 8s. Boys. Cultivate, Wormhole Serpent. Yeah, I'll take both of those if we were drafting, but unfortunately this is like actual packs. Frosty Boy. Yeah, okay. 2 left. 2 left to improve all my decks, lads.
But Mr. Cheeks, none of these cards can go anywhere.
Well, you say that, but obviously Legs VD in the free play could take this to a 10-hand 1 against Pro Tour, Full Art Land Adventures. Obviously, boys. I mean, what do you rules? Selfless Glyph Bitch. I still think this might not be the 8s, especially in actual standard. Everybody likes a 2/3 that makes your lads indestructible, right? And then what if you end up with 8 mana?
8 mana blow-ups.
Cheeks, you're a fucking mag. Yeah, you're probably right there, actually. Probably right there, Lance. Last chance. Last chance to make a big fuss about some 8s. Oh, lads. That is a classic Hallow and Welcome card, or a mono black magic. Let's take Aurelius, let's take Ugin Ramp and crowbar this in for the fucking memes, and then say that we didn't net deck a load of old shit. Boys. Easy magics. Easy magics. Alright, what else can we do or play? 5:30. Fucking hell, it's 10 minutes away. That means I've been streaming for an hour. How can that possibly... It feels like I just sat down. That is how quickly AIDS overtakes a man's balls. Playing this shit. Yeah, 51 minutes. 51 minutes, lads. That is insane that this game could be so AIDS. Okay, I mean, Grizzly Salvage is very good. But let's just try something else.
Why? So you can play mono black again?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean, boys. Whoops. We're getting a little bit of the Monday morning. I've been taking too much whiz. Shit. Bang! SpAwNiNg Spunking Lance. It's 5 mana. 5 mana. That's quite a lot of old fucking cheeks. Quite a lot of the old cheeky boys. So, obviously, we know a lot of the cards that go in. Stitchy boy. What's the matter with me, Lance? Stitchy boy. Who's the other one? The Death Touch man. We'll do it this way. Yeah, that's probably easiest. Deedly. Are we playing Gifted Etherborn? For the memes. Maya Triton. That's the lad. Okay, Egon. At the beginning, at the beginning, I'm keeping a card. Exile a card from your grave, draw a card. We need creatures in our grave, right? Yeah. Okay, we need lands in the grave. And here's the other thing. Lads. Do we want them to actually be spiders, or shall we crowbar in some other fucking bollocks to make them angels? Because a bunch of 1/2s, I mean, you're asking to just run into mono white angels. You'll die. What do you think, Lance?
I don't know, Mr. Chinks. My ball beans hurt.
Okay, squeaks. What else? What else can we use? Creatures. I'm going to use the word mill. So we need to do 2 or 3 things. Well, Lance.
Oh, the crap is a bit...
Oh, that's only opponent. Okay, so he's not going in. Merfolk Wankkeeper for the 1 mana. Start filling it up, boys.
But what if you're not playing blue?
What if you have to play white, Lance? You could play the stupid exchange graveyard hand card. That's fucking shit. You need your graveyard filled. If my graveyard ever has 6 lads, then we fucked it up. I think we can try this. Gorging Vulture as well. Puts shit in the grave. Now, this is all fine. Normally, I would just start plopping 6 mana funtime shits like this. Well, I don't think but you know what I mean, Lance. But I think we got to take the CGB approach. Otherwise, I might actually go insane. And let's put cards in that make sense. Let's put cards in that allow us not to die immediately. Right, boys? You think so?
That sounds absolute fucking balls, Mr. Cheeks.
Yeah, but, Lance, losing all your games is kind of balls. And not just losing, like, just not having a chance to do anything. That's extra balls. We're playing this dude? For the memes. What about creatures that spawn the pests? Why? I don't know if you know what spider spawning is. The best thing about it is if you accidentally mill this, you can play it. But it costs 7 mana, which is quite a lot. Village Rites gets men in the bin and draws cards. That's a good shout. It's not a bad shout. Acolyte of Affliction is okay. But you know this is weak. You know this is a weak shit. What about Scully Boy? That's not very good either. So I might... This is expensive. This is expensive, Lance. So I might be dead before I even cast it. And if I cast it, and I get 5 1-2s, I don't think I'm going to win any games. Pest Lord pumps the pests. Spiders! There you go, Lance. You're correct. Spiders get +1/+1. Lance. Boys. Boys. Okay. Are we going to go full Spidinos? Are we going to go full Spidinos, Lance? Is this going to be a one-shot 15 spider deck? Alright, let's be honest. I don't know how I'm going to win the game.
Oh, not this again.
Yeah, I mean, it's a conundrum, Lance. I don't think any amount of spiders is going to be enough to win a match. That's the problem.
What? I mean, you're playing for fun, right, Chinks?
Lads, did you hear what Squeaks just said? He thinks we're playing for fun. In free play, for the memes. What a fucking naive little squeebler. Alright, so currently, ladies and shits, we got 10 cards. Every card is a creature, which is good news. But this is going to cost a lot to cast. I can't protect myself if they have a negate. What else shall I do? Do I need proper removal spells? Shall I put in the Tubes? A couple of Tubes is not bad, but if it gets milled, you know, can't use it.
Yeah, but you're risking milling all of your deck.
That's true as well, Lance. What else? What else? Is this deck like a sacrifice deck? Not really. It's basically you play your hand out and you can use the Death Touchers to block this guy to ramp or mill if there's getting some shit. I don't really know what this guy does, but we'll find out. And then, if you get late game, you can blap this, and hopefully you'll have 10 dudes in the grave. So you get 10 1-2s.
I don't know, that's bollocks.
Yeah, what else? The Cauldron. How would the Cauldron help us? Lads. 2 less for each creature in your graveyard. Alright, I think we can do that. Whenever a creature you control dies, put it in the bottom of its owner's library. Pay 2. Return target creature card from your grave to the field. That's pretty interesting. The problem is, again, I can see it being an alternate win con, as they say on the Tubes, boys. I can see the problem. It stops creatures going back in your graveyard, which makes spider spawning worse. But is it? Well, yeah, I think we can try it, right? But the creatures, what'd you get back? Get a Ravenous Tubes back, okay. Get a Vulture back, nah, that's not going to win any games. Now we've only got 6 cards, which means 6 bombers, lads. What kills things when it enters the field? The Black Gear Bonjour. Is it actually called a Gear Bonjour? No. Okay, probably, okay. Only got 1, unfortunately. Oh, we can play this, lad. Lads! Boys. Just the extra memes.
That's you. You're making your deck 8s again, chicks.
Okay, boys. It is a risk. 4 more cards. It doesn't matter, lads. We'll see if there's not enough actual, like, direct removal, and then we'll change it. Anyone? Massacre Girl and Massacre Worm? Okay, I did say let's just fling in some shit. Kill all of my spiders. One of the classic memes. Massacre Girl does kill my spiders, but at least Massacre Worm doesn't. 2 cards left, lads. Anything else? I'm glad that you also have the Dr. Cheeks affliction for deck building, which is, okay, boys, we're going to be super vulnerable early doors.
We'll play a massacre one.
Okay, good. Good shits. Good shits, boys. I think we need like 6 regular removal. 5th Freedom says Assassin's Trophy. That's the kind of shit that we need. That is the kind of shit that we need. But it does blow up in my face a lot. It does blow up in my face a lot, lads. But it's okay. 5:30 is supposed to be the cutoff point, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll have a couple of games of this. We'll stay super positive. We're at 15% positivity, lads. But as we all know, as DSP has taught us, super chats don't count. So I basically made 0. So everybody, you gotta look inside yourself, and you gotta say, Lance, we fucked Cheeks over.
We literally fucked Cheeks over, boys.
Yeah, all of my tax bills are directly your fault.
Isn't magic like varied and fun, Mr. Cheeks?
So we've gone from DSP tax decks to SpAwNiNg spawning decks to Tezzeret bling blang decks, and we're still playing the 8s. Okay, Cheeks, maybe today is the day that we have to take that back.
Some days you have to take it back, Cheeks.
Or do you think he's just blue-white flyers? Do you think he's just blue-white flyers for the memes, Lance? Crater Hoof Spiders. I mean, that is a win. That's a win, boys. Crater Hoof Spiders is a win of Majiks. So this goes back to his hand, right? Okay,
boys.
The man's deck is at least 1.8% more interesting than I was expecting when it was turn 1. Oh, green as well. Lance.
Oh, it sounds like Dr. Cheeks is impressed with this guy's little penis.
I don't know why I said it that way. He hasn't done anything wrong, Lance. I'm just so jaded against this game being... Oh, we're losing some big lads. How many dudes are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lads. I could play Godpharaoh's Gift. I could just plop a Godpharaoh's Gift. Because, like, just randomly, lads.
Yeah, you say randomly, but I ain't gonna get it out of the ground.
Okay, that's a good point. That is a good point, ladies and shits. Okay, now we're starting to have the situation I was worried about. It's gone well up to this point, but if I don't top deck a spider spawning next turn, we are in a little bit of the 8s.
We do have a little bit of the 8s. We do have a little bit of the 8s.
Okay, boys. Boys.
Okay, boys.
It does cost 7, as we can see, though. Essica. Alright. We'll go for the Ravenous Troops on the bitch. So, boys. For real. Currently, I think we got to give this guy a full pardon of calling him 8s. Because unless he plays with his willy, then his deck is fully unique to my eyes. Fully unique to mine einen Borlands, lads. Okay, that's not a good couple of cards. He probably really needs that land as well. I think he really needs that land. Oh, he hasn't got any basics. That's GG's XDs, boys. What kind of maniac doesn't play any basic lands? What kind of absolute maniac looks at basic lands and says, hey, fuck that 8s? So is he dead? He's got to make some bad blocks. Yeah, even that can't be cast, right? Oh! BOYXDWQV McGee's. Hopefully he doesn't give up and we get to actually see some lands. But, as I say, from like the full-on Mount Olympus of jaded aids, I have never seen this guy's deck. I have never seen a collection of cards like this in my life, Don't blow up all the peeps, and we'll be friends.
Oh my god, I'm gonna put this on the tubes. Dr. Cheeks like won a game against some nobody. Oh, for the memes.
We done it. We doubly did it, lads.
Look at the memes. Look at the memes, boys.
Boys, you see? Well, now you believe anything can happen, right? Hello and welcome to a game of Magic Jewels. Today we are playing sPiDeR SpAwNiNg. As you can see, it worked 150% memes. We got 24 sPiDERs. We got extra sPiDERs. These guys make a sPiDERs. Opponent was very unlucky to miss lands early doors, but let's forget not to talk about that one because this deck was premium net decks, but my deck was absolute memes. Okay, sweet. Boys, class. Alright, now we're going to be playing mono white lifelink cats, and we're going to get smashed, and it's going to be memes. Boys. Yeah, Salvet. That's what we'll put it in the description. LOLs Wizards, I broke the meta. GG's. I'm not bald, but you know, something. Okay, last game. Last game. Just because I really felt like playing a bit of Magics. And the longer I play, the more aids I get. Okay, that's good. That's a lad.
You're not really doing any milling, Mr. Chinks.
Yeah, you can see. But, lads, it'll be fine.
I don't know if it'll be fine, Mr. Chinks.
Okay. Squeaks, he's just not having it today. He's not having it. He's not having it. It's going to be fine, lads. Alright, mono red, back on the aids. Back on the aids for the aids, lads. Back on the aids for the aids. That is how we like to say the word aids, is it not, boys? Alright, I don't think I am... Yeah, it'll have double strike, so fuck it. It'll have double strike, so Skull Prophet blocking is not realistic. But sPiDeR SpAwNiNg getting a big dick, that is realism. That's via Shino realisms, boys.
I'm really good at my jinx.
Alright. We understand. Hey, boys. Okay. We got a few plays. I like all of them.
I also like people who have a jinx.
I do like that as well. Alright, so let's think. Am I blowing this up or am I killing this? I think we're just assassinating this. Probably kill me in the long term. Right, boys? Probably. Balagan Recovery seems good. I think that's a good shout, actually, boys. I think that's a good shout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll give up the Gorging Vulture, and we'll let this give me a blap. Oh, the man is not even pretending like he's giving in the memes. Not even pretending to go for the memes. Okay, we lost the Cauldron, that's a shame. But it's also memes.
Oh, can you stop saying memes? I fucking hate it when you do that, Chinks.
Alright, how many lads? 1, 2. 2 lads! That's the opposite of what we want with a sPiDeR SpAwNiNg, ladies and gentlemen. That is the absolute opposite. Alright, now we're back up. We're back up to the big number wangs. We're getting those big number wangs down, lads. We're getting those big wanganums down. Double bony boys, but that's memes. Double bony boys, lads. Okay, that's a great draw. That is an absolutely fantastic draw for the fucking memes. Okay, 4 creatures. Oh, now, Lance, we're doing the big Lance. Lance, we're doing the big Lance. Oh, Quakey Boy. Just when you thought Mono Red was full of virgins, they bust out a Quakey Boy. So, Mono Red Giants, I suppose. Mono Red, but he looked like he was Mono Red memes a minute ago, Mr. Chinks. I know. Classic Majinks. Alright. I think just get him, right? Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it, boys. Okay, the man's on his last legs. I don't know why it's flicking this up. I can't use it. Yeah, why fucking ask?
Well, it's not the same thing. It just looks like it's the same thing.
All right, thanks. Thanks, Lance. Thanks, Lance. Lance. Thanks, Lance. So, what has he top decked to be able to do the 8s? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But, boys, when does this do damage? At the beginning of your upkeep. But lads. Have a bad bag of more spiders, you mag. Hello and welcome to another game of Magic Duels. As you can see, we can even beat Mono Red really easily because I'm really good at Majinks. Okay, sweet. Okay, sweet. Lads. Boys. Alright, that was 8s. No matter what, lads, you know you gotta play monos.
Oh, but he was nearly memes, Mr. Chinks, like Quakey Boys.
I know, the one Quakey Boy brew. The one Quakey Boy
But he's also deck is what's really shit.
I know, lads. It's hard. It's hard to really know the right balance between disdain for your opponent and acceptance that not everybody owns all the cards. But it does always make me fucking hate Majinks to play mono, boring, shitty, aggro-y wank decks. Anyway, what are you gonna do, boys? What can we do? Nothing. Until next time. It's how is an hour like literally 0 minutes? Does it feel that way for you as well, ladies and gentlemen? Or do you feel like, yeah, I've definitely felt like I've been watching Chicks for an hour. Now I want to fucking hang my dog. To me, it feels like I sat down here 20 seconds ago. That's why we have 5-hour streams now, Lance. Crazy Majinks. We're gonna play the DSP hit his taps goal. Fuck that. We'll play that another day. Until next time, Lance, the Discord is always up for some dog shit. And that's it. Until next time, ladies and plops.